these projects we're carrying out in Mallorca started basically because we observed tremendous need for food, which is the sort of the extreme limit in necessity. You know, it's when the financial crisis has reached this luxurious, wonderful island we live in, and the tentacles of hunger have come into the community. One of our members mentioned that they'd seen people getting food out of the garbage bins in Palma Nova, and that's when we started with the Palma Nova project. And somebody else also mentioned they actually saw people fighting over the food in the garbage. So I think it's very important that we maintain the nutritional project, this feeding project, right through the winter if possible, so that these people can pull through and probably start finding jobs in the springtime when the weather gets better and businesses start up again in Mallorca. And there we're met by the people from Mali who have been chosen by Madi. Madi is a social worker that works for Palma Town Hall, but he's from Mali. And he was our link really with them, and he explained their situation.
Yeah.
And he started saying that there were about 20 people in dire straits that had no food, no work or whatever, and now we're up to 220 just under 2 months down the line. So what we do there is we meet up with people from Mediterranea who come from other parts of the island, mostly women of course, and we distribute the food to these people according to the list that Madi provides us with. Sorry, this is Fernanda calling. The procedures are following. We take in all the stuff with the help of the people. We try and make them be involved as much as they can, so they don't have that feeling of being sort of waited upon or that they're humiliated in any way. No? So we say, come on, help us with the boxes, and ask them for their opinions and ideas and things, and we try and learn from them as we do it. So we download all the stuff in this little tiny place, which is now going to be the Mali People's Association Centre, which they've rented. They're very proud of. We're trying to get furniture for it. They haven't got any furniture. They need tables, because as soon as we can get a table there and some chairs, we can start giving them English lessons and Spanish lessons, which they desperately need. So we've got pencils and books and all that kind of stuff, but we haven't got tables. Anyhow, you will see we classify the food, put it on the floor, and then we all share different parts or take over different parts of the food distribution, which makes things easy. For example, somebody says, right, I'll look after the rice, and Madi will sing out, or the secretary, not the secretary, the vice president of the organisation might be there, might not be Madi, might be the other chap, and he sings out, for example, apartment with 4 people and 2 children. No? So it's 4 adults, 2 children, and we've got to get the bag ready for that. And each one of us grabs what they're supposed to be looking after and puts it in the bag according to the number of people. It actually makes it very quick. So within an hour we can serve up the food or hand over the food for 220 people with no problem at all. So anyhow, we're doing, between the 2 places, I think just over a ton a week of food, which is costing around between 2,000 and 2,400 euros a month. So obviously funding is important, and looking for the best prices is very important. For the moment we can hold on. We had some reserves which have let us get through, and the money that was raised before Christmas by all the fundraisers and the organisations have helped to provide us with a sort of a breathing space. What we need is food. We need basic foodstuffs, which are on the web page. In fact, things like rice, pasta, milk, oil, cocoa, sugar, salt, etc. We need clothes. We need clothes mostly for adults, because most of the population we look after are adults, but we do need some children's clothes, and toys are always welcome. And of course we need funds to be able to buy these all this food. There are people who rather not give funds, and that's absolutely fine. They rather go and buy this stuff. Well, actually they're doing us a favour when they do that, because they take a workload off our shoulders, and they actually free up some of our money, which we can then spend on specific things for these people. So basically food, clothing and funds would be absolutely fantastic. We need that to continue with the project. And if we see more people in need, and if we can handle it, we will certainly carry on expanding the projects, because we're getting the support from the community, and volunteers, lots of volunteers are coming down helping and participating, which shows that in fact there's a good side to this wretched crisis of ours, that a lot of goodness is coming out of it and people are becoming motivated and socially conscious. So I think if we can get the support to get all these things, then we'll be able to carry on nicely right through the winter. But we're now arriving to our drop-off point. Here's some of the Mali people. Let's see. Let's park over here.